through this part of the city, all I'm seeing is a people's struggle that has been fought for in a peaceful manner. A lot of the life today has been struggles of the political movements, struggles of the poor, the struggles of the basic values in life, the struggles of the traditions, and struggles of the humankind on the world is pushed to the limits of our very values, and those values are being protected by people who have camped out here, who have given up their life to protect for their interest of the mass of the nation and the humanity. Most of all, as I see, all they're doing is looking to prevent further erosion, the further destruction, and the further struggle of the human existence on this planet. And much more said. There are several communities around the world. Everywhere we look, the struggle is quite common. Struggle is very imminent. Struggle is very prevalent on the ground. And the political interest in protecting and preventing further erosion and further deterioration of the human struggle is what is being promoted and what is being highlighted here through this square, which is the Independence Square, which is where majority of the people who fought for their rights, fought for their freedom, fought for their struggle. And we must promote the good deed of the values of every human being, and we must not in any way take away the freedom, the rights, the protection of individuals' rights on this world. And I see there are a lot of young students around the world, everywhere I travel to, who are doing exactly the same protest, same voice is being spoken about pretty much everywhere in the world. Here you will see very much a young blood is investing their time to protect the interest and the integrity of the peace, integrity of the democratic, we call it democracy, that democratic voice is what is being heard of here, and very little is being listened to, and very little is being ever promoted and ever spoken about. Here's a little canteen where they would possibly supply food to all the people who are living in this square. And yet again, it goes to show how much people are doing to try and protect their livelihood, their way of life, their traditions, and their heritage. Here's a lady, I would say she's from Oaxaca, which is one of the very traditional fabric of this country, and she is knitting there and promoting the traditional clothes, traditional features of her values of life, and that's a traditional Mexican dress. and a traditional Mexican art, traditional Mexican knitting, and it's all what she's promoting. This is what we must always try and prevent being lost in especially a country like Mexico, where the traditions are embedded in the culture, the way of life, the people, their way of life, and we must respect, just like this lady here, about her traditional values and traditional way of life that has been very much been swept away from the cultural part of this country and the heritage part of this country. We must not modernize for very selective few. We must embrace the development. We must embrace the share of the national resources, the national resources and the national interest for the entire population of the world.